Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Halo video. Today I'm going to be going over the things we need to know and what you need to know before you dive into the Halo Infinite campaign, coming out very soon, less than 2 weeks away. So, from the Xbox Store's description for the campaign, it says, when all hope is lost and humanity's fate hangs in the balance, the Master Chief is ready to confront the most ruthless foe he's ever faced. Step inside the armor of humanity's greatest hero to experience an epic adventure and explore the massive scale of the Halo ring. To experience the campaign, purchase Halo Infinite campaign, blah 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 blah. Alright, so let's actually talk about what Halo ring we are going to be stepping onto. Now, Halo has already told us that the ring that we are going to be on is the Zeta Halo. Now, if you guys have done any research on the Zeta Halo, you will know that this Halo was one of the original main arrays that was actually 30,000 kilometers wide. Now, that is interesting because that means every single other Halo ring we've been on is substantially smaller than the one we are going to on now. So that makes me wonder if we're going to see open world. Now, I have done a little more digging and have found some previews from people of the campaign, and I just want to say, open world is going to be awesome. I've seen clips where it seems like open world, and I can now confirm after reading some previews that the campaign actually is pretty open world. You do still have a sense of direction and it tells you where to go. Your map is more, think of it kind of like Destiny. Sorry, that was a bad example, but you have a larger map that shows you certain places to go for campaigns, but other than that, it's kind of like open world. Now, I am actually very excited to see this. I'm really wondering how 343 Industries is going to incorporate this, because with every other single Halo game we've had, it is just you do the mission and that's it. It's not like open world. So I personally think this opens up a lot of different doorways for the campaign as well, where you will actually be able to customize Chief possibly, and also get different weapons just in the open world. I also believe we will have campaign challenges that will go towards our level and our battle pass. Like I said before, nothing is always confirmed because the game isn't fully released, but from previews, this is actually looking really cool. Let's talk about the Zeta Halo a little bit though. So the Zeta Halo, like I said before, was one of the original main array Halos, so it's a lot bigger. So obviously that's why we're going to see the open world, and I really am excited for that. And one other thing, only scientists consider it to be the most mysterious Halo of all, because the diameter was reduced to 10,000 kilometers after its superstructure was discarded because of the heavy damage. So we are going to be entering a Halo that is damaged, and that might look pretty cool. I feel like we might have some campaign missions where we are right on the edge of the Halo. I think that would be really cool. So one thing you guys need to know, so this Halo was also originally made for the human race and races like humans. So you guys actually will see a lot of human structures on this Halo. So I am curious to see if we will actually be driving trucks. I'm curious to see if we will actually be able to drive trucks and other things like that. And I believe we also will see a lot more human weaponry in this campaign as long as we stay on the Zeta Halo, just because this Halo was home to humanity. We're also going to see some big cities like we saw in Reach. I was reading up. If you guys want to find any of this information, by the way, go on Wikipedia, literally just look up Halo Zeta or Zeta Halo. You will find a ton of information. Now, moving on to the lore of the campaign, we are going to be returning as Master Chief, John 117, obviously, and we are going to seek an artificial intelligence known as the Weapon, because apparently the Weapon can help us find our former friend and companion Cortana. I have noticed this has started to be a very common theme in the Halo games, is finding Cortana, helping Cortana. So obviously, let's get ready to help Cortana again. So taken from the game preview that I found, the first thing that you're going to encounter, and what you're going to do first after landing on Zeta Halo, is gaining some control of the Halo itself. So you're going to take over FOBs, which are known as UNSC forward operating bases. They were overrun by the Banished when they defeated the UNSC. So by recapturing these spaces means gaining safe zones on the Zeta Halo. So I'm going to pause right there and go back to this whole open world thing. So I'm really excited for this because this means we're actually going to be able to go back to these quote unquote safe zones to restock on weapons, get ammo. I wonder if there's going to be a UNSC marketplace. I'm honestly thinking this may be kind of close to how Destiny runs, except obviously on a lower scale. Now that actually excites me, and I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me personally that really excites me because I just think the more customization you can add, it gets us into the game more. I personally feel that this is going to be an awesome addition to the game itself. So another cool thing with these safe zones that the preview did mention is that these areas are stocked with weapons, tools, and vehicles, and even UNSC Marines. So I wonder if this means instead of Marines actually coming with us on missions, we get to choose which Marines to bring with us. I feel like they will have stats, what kind of weapons they will have, if they have any vehicles with them. We'll also get to choose what vehicles we want to bring, and there are also quote-unquote modified vehicles. Now, I don't know exactly what that means, but I wonder if that means we will see different versions of the Warthog that we haven't seen before, or even the Mongoose, or if that just means that we have like the Mongoose, the Gungoose, the Spartan Laser Warthog, the Rocket Warthog, and that's it. And then one other cool thing that they mentioned is that you can buy other weapons. So in my previous video, I showed you guys the new weapon variants that are coming to Halo, and that makes me wonder if you will get the base variants, but for a bigger price from credits earned in the game for killing, completing countless challenges, things like that. You will actually be able to purchase these weapon variants to bring into battle. So another thing going off of the open world, the preview did mention that portions are actually sectioned off into small islands, for lack of a better word. So there's no easy way for us to cross these large chasms of space that separate the land. Because as you guys know, as I mentioned earlier, Zeta Halo was actually broken off. So there's other pieces of the Zeta Halo that aren't connected to the original ring. So that would be kind of cool to see. So it definitely is going to be open world. I wonder if we will see kind of like Destiny. We have a certain ship that the Master Chief takes to fly between different Halos to do different missions and things like that. So going with the open world, you actually have to unlock certain areas by doing campaign missions. So I'm going to be real with you guys here. It feels like 343 Industries kind of took inspiration from Bungie's Destiny and put it into Halo Infinite. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. We are in for a thrill. Now, I don't want to spoil too much more, but if you want to do research on yourself, just Google. Literally just Google. You can find so much. So with the main takeaways, what you need to know about Halo Infinite is it's an open world. There will probably be a credit system in buying weapons, vehicles, extra help from UNSC Marines. How the Zeta Halo is going to look, it's going to be broken up like basically a big world. And you're going to see a lot of human buildings, cities. I wonder if we will actually see survivors as well. So if you guys have any other questions, please let me know in the comments and I will try to cover them in another video. Without further ado, thank you guys for watching. And if you made it this far, please drop a like and subscribe if you're new. I will be covering all things Halo Infinite, gameplay, weapons, variants, storyline. I will also be doing a playthrough of the campaign. So if you guys want to be around for that, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I hope you guys have a great day.